is bring down the vibration and hate on ghetto people. That's what your page does. It's your section about hating on ghetto people. So I don't consider that activism at all. So I would encourage Turtle Boy Sports to stop the Burden Circus. If anybody wants to know how big Tom Brady's shop size is, we can send it to you. But if you want to get involved and make your life mean more than that, check me out. We've got a food drive, homeless drive this Sunday. I'm interviewing John McAfee, cybersecurity expert, crypto expert, and presidential candidate on Monday. So stay tuned for that. Go to YouTube/Command2. And guess what else? We're going to have John Kiriakou, CIA whistleblower, award-winning author, and journalist back on the show. We're also going to have MIT Polymath back on the show. We're also, because I'm not doing anything apparently. I'm not bringing any water to Flint, Michigan. I'm not calling out real racism. I'm not exposing real pedophilia. I don't have a real whistleblower with me right now. It's such a difference between what I do and what you do. Is you, without properly understanding or even listening to me, you try to make a blanket statement about people, most of which is demonstrably false, and then you spend your time attacking people. Now, let's just say, and I'll give you the floor after, let's just say some of these things are true. Why not try to build people up and work together for a better thing instead of constantly bringing down ghetto people?
Except for Josh. I write this for you, Josh. Ghetto people. All right. So you are blanket statement this entire blog, which has more than just, and you're.
Can you full screen that?
Trying. All right. Let's see here.
You're asking me why I do these things that I don't. Why am I focused on you right now? Because you are inciting the police for claims. That's what you're doing. You are career criminals.
Well, please tell me about my criminal record.
I will get to that.
Just tell me right now.
No, because I am going to take my time now. You are inciting the police. You are inciting.
Okay, what is inciting the police thing?
When you film the police and you have cameras in their face and you are insulting them.
Let me ask you one more question, and then I'll give you the floor. Okay? And this is, yeah, because you interrupted me like 17 times. So I'm going to do a point, so this is a big point. See, you're so upset. This is the.
I'm not upset.
I don't give you the floor. This is the part. She is so upset, guys, about people with camera phones. But she's never wrote a blog about the NSA spying, the illegal corporate spying. She doesn't care about the real power structure. She just cares about people with camera phones. That should show you what's at the back of your shoes.
Actually, I believe in personal accountability, and I believe the change starts at the lowest rung of society, right?
So have you written about the NSA or just people with the cell phones?
How many times have you been cited in the Boston Globe?
At least once.
We just got the endless screens in OBS.
Cited, not featured, cited.
It's just
if you want to,
OBS screens.
if you want to beg,
then you can't be it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to.
No, but how many times have you been cited?
Well, that would be.
That's featured. That's not cited.
Listen, I'm not. Listen. I'm trying. Okay. I have never been cited by big pharma, illegal corporations. You trust the mainstream news?
No, I don't.
So why are you trying to be up on them then? They've lied about weapons of mass destruction. They lied about Russian collusion. They lied about babies and incubators. They lied about the Gulf of Tonkin incident. And you want to get a pat on the head from them? No, I want to be the opposite of them. They've demonstrated over and over again that they're frauds and liars. Why would you want to be involved with them? Any final points? Because this is actually turning into a low vibration, negative wave stuff, and you can see the heat emanating off of your body. You're so that it's physically showing. I'm trying to have an intellectual conversation with you, and all you're doing is
you're not speaking. You want to talk in circles, right? You want to throw a little bit of esoteric language. You want to peddle conspiracy theories.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question. What have I ever said? Now I have made 2 mistakes on my channel. What have I ever said on my channel that was not factually correct? Name one thing. Why are you?
I watched
you haven't even done your homework, and you're saying I'm not an activist. You know nothing about it. You came here with fraudulent. And I saw that you have over here. It says ties to Antifa. If you would have done your homework, if you would have done your homework, then you would have went on my channel and saw that I had the first ever. I don't do like you. I don't just rail against the right or rail against the left. I actually had it. See, and this is why you should have done. And this is why you, this. I do have ties to Antifa. I'm explaining to him right now.
He has ties to it. No, he just said that.
No, I do. As a matter of fact, you guys go to.
He's just saying that. He's listening.
I'm a. Yeah.
Mitch is gonna pick me up in a couple
Please,
minutes.
please,
I will
please,
thank
please.
you, and you will.
That'll be the next time. Please, listen. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have big ties to Antifa.
All right.
I had the first ever.
That works.
Awesome.
You don't see this on the Boston Globe.
All right, well,
You
we'll
don't see this on the
watch
Boston
this
Globe.
Well, you can't even
Can you
be cheesy
please?
about it because they take it literally.
Well, I had the first ever sit down
Cool.
between a member of Antifa and one of the heads of Resist Marxism in an effort to try to have them talk their things out in nonviolent. So yes, I do have ties to Antifa. I had them sit down in a
Why
nonviolent way.
would that be necessary?
Why would creating public dialogue and peace be necessary?
I mean, Antifa is not going to sit down and have a civil conversation.
Well, they did. It's on YouTube /Demand the Truth.
Samson is a lot of things, but he's not violent.
No, he's a good man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's subjective, but he's not violent. Again, we're doing the Dog Pony show. So, I'm sorry, did you say that, Mitch was gonna
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
And I'm not hearing you.
Leave it personal
Oh,
accountability.
no.
Okay. Personal accountability?
My audio on my mic.
Believe in things like, victimizing your community.
But-
Do I believe in victimizing my community?
Stealing.
Do I believe it's a thing, or do I believe the person is doing it?
Do you believe that it's
When I look at the channel,
Do I believe it's stealing acceptable? There are certain situations if you have nothing to eat, if you're in third world, or if times are, yes, of course, there are certain situations.
John says he sees the debate and I.
So,
I
you
can't
already
see
messed it
that.
up representing.
Wait, I don't.
No, see, that's the problem
Maybe
is,
it's 'cause-
you guys take lies and you have to retract it later.
Why don't you report him?
See, that's the thing. You got ties to Antifa. And yeah, my ties to you guys don't do your research. You make something up, and then you try to tie it together in your head, and it ends up being
That's
false.
slanderous.
I got it.
Take the
You got
word
it.
of a
I got it.
columnist.
Oh, fuck, that's awesome.
Correct?
Is she pulling Josh?
All right.
So, have I ever been convicted of any crime ever?
No, like people
I'm going to hang up and see if I can hear you on the mic so we can enjoy what people say.
Police department the other day, and I was there. They knew who I was, and I walked inside and I dressed up like a cop. You don't even know what you're
Can
talking
you hear
about.
me safe?
So bad. I really thought that you would just Google fraudulent information online. I was anybody can check this out on my YouTube channel, even on Ricky's channel.
This is an open warrant.
Yeah, if that was an open warrant, then please tell me how it went.
Come here.
That's the funny thing. I was just on video at North Attleboro Police Department. They knew who they are. You guys are talking.
Oh,
I'm
she
leaving
thinks
because
she's
you're
gonna snag him
negative.
with an
You're
open
Trying to
you're
run
negative.
from this warrant.
No, I came here and saved it. I was just. If you think I'm trying to run from this warrant, you guys can go and check out. I was just at North Attleboro
Stay
Police
here.
Department.
Let them call the
They
police.
can do that if they want to too.
Wow.
The reason I'm leaving is because she didn't do
No,
any
he's
homework.
trying to run from
If I was running from work, pull up on your phone right now.
She
Go into
lured him
Ricky's
here
thing right
to
now.
get
I'm
him
leaving right now.
arrested for his
I'm
open
leaving
warrant.
because she wants to stay in a low vibration thing. She came here
Wow.
unprepared. She called me not an
There's nothing
activist
about that.
because she's from a rich family and she donated more money than
I'm
me.
not from
That
the
means
family at all.
she's an activist. So
This isn't
I
even a
appreciate you
debate.
guys
She
out
just
there
wanted to see him get
acting like
arrested.
a real thing.
Holy
She doesn't
shit.
care. She
You've
doesn't
gotta
care
be fucking
about
joking.
pedophilia. She doesn't care about illegal work. She won't talk about that. She will only want to bring down the lowest people in society. She likes to drag. She likes to destroy the people that are low and do these types of things. Oh, look, we have an officer right here.
Oh, I know.
Is it a debate
Oh,
or
is that it?
ambush?
Oh, so you can call the police.
Holy fuck.
Mr. Turbitt, we always
What the fuck?
and you need some personal accountability.
Oh my god.
That's it?
You low fuck. Oh my god.
That's it?
Holy fucking shit.
No, listen to me for a second.
Wow.
I actually watched
That's it. I'm typing right in the comment. That's an ambush, not a debate.
I thought they did. I'm friends with them.
Jesus Christ. I can't.
That's what they do for auditing you.
I really, it takes a lot to make me speechless.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. I'm speechless. Speechless. I had an opinion of her before this, and it certainly didn't get any higher. What was the warrant for, you guys? Anybody know?
Oh, I thought you didn't have a warrant. We're just practicing our constitutionally protected First Amendment right to film Bil Turbitt getting arrested.
No!
Oh my God.
Hard work.
Well, I didn't have a lot of respect for her in the first place, but this is low as fuck, dude.
Some activist.
Hey, Northern Corruption. Yeah, she said she was going to have a debate with him, but she knew he had an open warrant, so she had the cops waiting for him. And now they're laughing at him getting arrested.
I said that I would prove by the end of this.
God damn it, Will. Will. Oh my God.
Hey, dude.
And they're just giggling.
What was the time?
Felony larceny.
When?
2017. He's been running from this for 2 years.
What?
What exactly?
Well, we don't have the fact case. We only have a warrant right now. I'm sure we'll avoid that at some point. And we have to beat them as long as it's not going to be compromising too much victim information. Where's Anselmo for this? Bye, Will.
Bristol crew.
What?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Sir?
Oh, I guess that's what happens when you can't go live on YouTube. You don't have anything to say on YouTube.
Another running. I think that lady's good. I don't think she's any good. Running on Facebook too. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. That's disgusting.
Yeah, we didn't do our homework. I think that's how you do it.
Anyone who thinks that
So, guys, that was our debate
This
with
is okay.
Will Turbitt.
no, it wasn't a
Again, we did a
debate.
little bit of digging on him, and he was never like the target here. It was Anselmo. But we did find out pretty quickly that he presents himself as running a nonprofit. It was revoked in August of 2019. I'm sorry. They never filed any annual
Do you have
reports.
a badge,
He can
Bristol?
claim to do whatever activism and charity work
you a
that he says
cop?
he wants to. There's no transparency to be able to prove that. This is a man who consistently goes out in public with Anselmo and incites the police simply for clicks. And the entire time he was running on a felony larceny warrant that we knew about because we do our homework.
Yeah.
So
I wonder where you get
that
all
was
that.
fun. And I don't know, you guys want to get some dinner?
One down, one to go.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Well, your
We're going to see you guys
information
on
isn't
Sunday
that
because we
secret.
have a
I
lot
can just
more
tell you that.
information on Anselmo coming out too. He is next, and we are not going to stop until we make our point that this behavior inciting the police is unacceptable. And if you are a criminal and you are out there bothering our men in blue for your own financial benefit, we're going to get you eventually. Have a good night, guys.
By the way,
No,
Ugh. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna stop the screen share here, and we'll just be. Wow.
What is going on, guys? Will Turbitt here for Demand the Truth. We're going to do a debate right now. These people think that I'm anti-American. These people.
Wow. I don't agree with that at all. That's bullshit. No.
That's epic.
No. Oh, hang on, I gotta approve some comments. Just so you guys know, I will approve any comments.
Masshole. Can you hear me,
I
sister?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was just making sure my audio was fine. I'm a bit speechless right now, so go ahead and carry it on while I try and process this. I'm sorry.
Will should have known better. If he had an open warrant, he had no business showing up there, especially to sit down with someone he knows is after him to get him. So that's number one. He's a bit dumb for that, in my opinion. He never should have done that. But as far as...
I don't do drugs, Northern Corruption.
well, he's the one who wants to smell vagina farts. Don't worry about him. Let's see here. He tried lying about it. What do you mean, Masshole's wife? He tried lying about the warrant? Well, even if he lied about the warrant or he is prideful, I don't think anyone deserves that shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't conduct myself like that. I don't live like that, and I don't agree with that. So, I mean, that's the beauty of a free country. So we can all agree to disagree. Why do you guys think it was great? Tell me. Tell me why you think it was epic and why you like it. I want to know.
Masshole's on here. Masshole's wife.
She confronted him with info. He said there was no warrant and then tried to run. Well, yeah, I'm sure once she confronted him with it, he probably figured out what was actually going to go on.
Well, why do you guys think it was set up in wherever the fuck place it was set up?
Well, that's why he should have known better.
Right, and I agree with you 100% on that. He should have known better.
Masshole Audit, when you say you don't agree with it, which part, what she did? Or with Will? Okay, let's agree that he sucks. He's a con man. He incites police. He's everything that they said he is. Okay, I will agree with all of that. This still is completely out of line. I mean, does she think she's that guy on To Catch a Predator? I mean, pretending she's like a 16-year-old boy until all the pervs show up? I mean, what the fuck is this? I mean, I don't even want to cuss on here, but I'm just...
Yeah, I'm sorry I did. You told me to keep it clean, and I'm sorry. I just got emotional there. Just to apologize.
I did too. I'm...
She thinks she's the next Chris Hansen, or what?
Chris Hansen. Yeah, that's what... Okay, Kenny, you say he had it coming, but he had it coming from the police. I mean... I've watched him scream in people's faces. Yes. Okay, look, I even agree with that. He had a warrant. He should be arrested. But why is Bristol doing the cop's job? Why is that okay? How someone... yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you there. I agree with you there.
Oh, we got Masshole on here too. I didn't see that. What's up, Masshole?
This is the real debate right here. These comments aren't loading. Yeah, race car. Yeah, he's going to be held all weekend because he got picked up on a Friday. Okay, here's a question. He's been running for the police for 2 years. You're telling me they shouldn't have called the police. It's not that they shouldn't have called the police. It's that they lured him there on false pretense. Right? They brought him there for a debate. They didn't go to where he was and call the police. That's what I have a problem with. Oh, shit, Monday's a holiday. Oh, my God. That is just beyond. It's beyond.
Safe, do you want to put anybody on with us?
What's that?
Do you want to put, does anybody want to come on with us right now and try and,
We've got,
it's up to Safe.
no, that's fine. We've got 4 more spaces. Anyone who wants to come on can come on. Yes, Shay, yeah, totally should have known.
Right.
Totally should have known. No
I mean,
argument there.
Safe, what, we called this what? When it was announced, right? We
Yeah.
said that there was something.
Something wasn't right. Yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Karina. Happy early birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. You rock.
His warrant is in another state? Huh. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. That is crazy. I unless I were his direct victim, and even then, I would have to think about it. I would not lure someone like that and wait for the cops to pick them up. I'm not a cop.
And
I'm
trap
not law
them?
enforcement. I don't want to be law enforcement. Julie thinks it's funny. My 2 beagles. Don't poke the turtle.
Or what? You get arrested? Or
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Well, I guess them and their followers are just riding high because they agree with that. So we don't. That's fine. Let's
So this guy had the balls to go there, debate, walk into a trap. He gets arrested, and then everybody sits back and laughs, and that's funny?
That's wrong in my book. I mean, trading places is funny.
Stop breaking the law, some stoner.
Speeches is funny.
Hi, my 2 beagles.
Watching this shit is not funny. Yep, John, that's how people get hurt. You're absolutely right.
Why don't you come on, just some stoner? Throw your camera on and come on.
I believe in accountability, but why is Bristol the one who has decided that she will hold everyone accountable? What gives her the qualifications to hold all these people accountable? She's not law enforcement. She has nothing to do with this. She's got a YouTube channel that, like the rest of us, she wants clicks, money, and views on.
How's that any better?
He's got a warrant for larceny, time to pay your dues. Go out with an active warrant, weak show, girl. Is that for us? Oh, what happened with Masshole? Is that I never understood what happened there. Does somebody know? That was when Hot Tow Truck Girl was getting arrested and all that stuff was going down with Josh.
Karina says it's because she thinks she is better.
Well,
Sergeant Slaughter is pissing matches.
Bristol works with law enforcement. I'm sure having connections. Yeah, I wonder about those connections. You know, you have connections with law enforcement. It gives you the license to act pretty bold. I wonder how law enforcement feels about that. It's all good until the wrong person gets hurt. Nobody cares about this guy, but they might care about the next one. And it's all fun and games until it's your brother, your husband, your son. I mean, my son's smart enough to not go meet someone like this, but still. Can you give me a wrench? I don't know how to do that, actually. I don't know how to give people wrenches.
Just make him a mod. That's what he's saying.
Sorry, Beagles. I'll try and highlight the comments that I'm responding to. Will challenged Bristol. Bristol investigated. How did he challenge her? What did he say? What did he do? Then don't have warrants out. True. Look, he's a dumbass for showing up. For
Right.
sure.
And Northern Corruption pointed out that perhaps he didn't know he had a warrant. I just want to say that.
I thought I heard him say he did. Or, well, I just think that's a shame.
Bristol Palin.
Okay. On a live stream, he called around. Yeah, but that wasn't a debate. That wasn't a debate. Oh, he lied. He lied and said the warrant was resolved. Well, that's on him. I mean, anything that happens to him, I mean, he shouldn't have committed the crime and he shouldn't have showed up there. My problem is luring someone under false pretenses.
Okay, we're not defending what he did or didn't do to get the warrant. We are talking about the current situation and how wrong it is to lure someone in and know that you have an upper hand on them. That's what we're speaking on. We're not saying who's wrong, who's right. We're saying that that's a chicken shit move.
Plus, I don't think this has anything to do with what just some stoner is saying. Same with harassing people at their jobs. No, I'm not crying over it. And I'm sick of this false equivalency bullshit that just because I don't approve of what she did to get him there, that means I approve of everything that these people do. No, I don't. I mean, haven't you guys ever heard of gray areas? The mind is a wonderful thing. You can think many opposing thoughts at the same time. Oh, Will said she was lying. Well, look, once he was caught and sitting there, I'm sure he was going to say whatever. No, if I do have family in law enforcement, and
As do I. Yes.
I have said multiple times that I do not approve of anyone. And if you go back and watch the videos, I have said over and over again, I don't consider anyone that shows up at a police station or elsewhere and calls cops pigs, says, you work for me. I don't go for any of that. I do not. But that has nothing to do with this.
Okay, just some stoner. She made him take accountability for his cheating. What makes her able to serve that accountability? I thought we had a public justice system that consisted of judges, the law enforcement system, the jail system, probation system. What gives her that power?
Her relationship with law enforcement. Just saying.
Well, I'd like him to answer. I mean, what makes her? How does she have that power?
Yes, I agree. They should not do that. And another thing, when people go into these police stations and they do the stuff that Josh and Joe Orga did, that's not being a patriot. It's not fighting for my rights.
No.
It's none of that. They should be arrested.
We're not advocating that. We never have.
You know, a detective could have made up some story to lure Will and have him show up and then get arrested. That would be fine. A citizen playing, what's that guy's name? The guy with the red beret, playing guardian angels, running around helping people get arrested. That's bullshit.
It's vigilantism. You guys want to talk about vigilantes? Let's talk about vigilantes. Video vigilantes. This is a vigilantism, right?
Well, Shay, that's a good point. That's a great point.
A sex offender? So now we're bringing sex offenders into this, Stoner?
Okay. These are the kind of comments, it's straw man arguments. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Nothing.
Nothing. Are you Chris Hansen? Be Chris Hansen then. Be Chris Hansen then. You don't think there are levels of criminals that should get lured into situations and get arrested? Really? So we should have everyone who has a ticket for warrants for parking tickets. We should do this shit to them too? Bullshit. Have I never called the cops on someone? That's not calling the cops on someone. I never said, hey buddy, let's go out for dinner on Saturday night and show up, and then call the police on them. Bristol wasn't their victim though. What is giving Bristol the right to speak for all these victims? Is she in touch with the victim? Who put the uniform on the other day? Will did? I didn't see that. No one will ever debate them now. Yeah, I think you got that right.
Who the hell would? But, I mean, that's how you guys want to live? Really? That's how you want to live?
That's how they want to live.
Because I trust the police and the justice system. I don't trust a fucking blogger.
Oh, well, I guess now that we're saying this, we better get ready to get a whole other wave of bullshit from them since they're so keen on vigilantism. You already got it before. We already know what happens when Bristol gets upset about something. She was upset about you following Josh Abrams. Look what happened to you.
That's 100% right.
So it looked like I was sitting in. Oh, it looks like I'm sitting in your lap. We're in different places. He's just joking.
No, I just want to live hiding from an active warrant, running around harassing officers. You guys don't understand the goddamn point. I mean, you don't.
Why would Masshole's wife get blocked? We are having a debate here. All views are welcome. I don't mind if you disagree. No one's blocking Masshole's wife. Masshole's wife might come on in this.
Masshole's wife might be here in a second, so nobody's blocking her. Or Masshole might be here, so.
Will and Anselmo were doing audits. However, that stuff they did in New York City made me mad. I'm so new to this. I'm not familiar with all the stuff they did. And I have nothing to say about them being accountable or having to pay for their crimes or any of that. I just think it's a chicken shit move to play cop and lure someone in that you have nothing to do with these crimes. You have nothing to do with anything. How is this different than getting clicks and views from what they do? I don't think it's any different. I really don't.
Masshole says, why wouldn't the airport catch his warrant when he flew to North California? A very good point.
What do you
Very
think
good
of the
point.
statement that Turtle Boy only goes after ghetto people? I mean, I don't know. I haven't read enough of
So I'm ghetto?
to know.
That's what you're saying?
I
I'm a
don't.
ghetto person?
I don't understand the question.
No, I'm talking to this.
No, I know, but I don't understand what that means. What do you think of his statement that Turtle Boy only goes after ghetto people? I don't. I mean, explain it to me like I'm a 10-year-old. Okay, 10-year-old Tim. We mind our own business, and we take care of the things that are our business, and we let the police handle the police business.
Period.
If you insert yourself in other people's business, it's a good way to get hurt. And if you're using your relationship with law enforcement to feel like you are somehow protected, then that's a whole other issue that could be discussed.
No, Chi-Town Mike Z, you should know it. We don't support Josh.
Oh, that again? Okay.
Yeah, let's not even go there. I just wanted, I know Chi-Town Mike Z, and I just wanted to acknowledge him. My bad.
I'm going to take a
I
nap.
just wanted to let him know.
Okay, because I'm not going through that again.
No, we're not going through that. Hey, Masshole's wife, do you want to come on real quick? Or Masshole?
Yeah, you guys want to hop on?
Yeah, hop on.
I can't get rid of this comment because I don't know where it is. Stop breaking the law. Okay, fine. No, we're not debating.
No.
No. And again, it's gray areas, people, gray areas. We are debating the method.
Masshole said she wants to come on. Nobody is advocating breaking the law.
Okay, I'll get you the link. I'll get you the link right now.
Nobody's advocating breaking the law. No one. I don't know how the hell you drew that conclusion.
It's because people have a hard time with gray area thoughts, gray area thinking.
Masshole says she's booting up.
Okay, am I still on camera?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. I can't see the comments. I am a big supporter of law enforcement. I don't believe they should have to put up with these people calling them names.
I don't know how many times we have to fucking say that either.
It's just
it's
straw man arguments.
Sorry, I'm frustrated, but how many times do we have to say that? That we're not fucking anti-police, we're not anti-law enforcement. What don't you people understand?
Okay. Masshole's wife, I just sent you the link. Who am I reading? I was in my email sending Masshole's wife a link so she could come on the split screen. Okay. Let's see here we go. Will was not Bristol's main target, and Selma was. Yeah, well, and Selma has a brain. He was smart enough to stay home. Exactly right.
I love you too, Bulldog Dad.
All right. It says your device isn't connected. All right, let's see here.
Love you too, Beagles. I love you too, Bulldog Dad.
There she is.
There she is.
Hi.
Hey.
What's that?
All right.
Plugging in a mic here.
So it's your turn. You get to be the opposing view today.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
It's not
good.
echoing or anything?
Nope.
Oh, you sound good.
Okay, good. We just plugged in the mic. Okay. So let me roll up my sleeves here, put my hair back.
Take my earrings out.
Yep, we're in for it. All right, let me just turn down the TV because it's confusing me. All right, so I totally think what she did is 100% okay.
And why? Get closer to
Wait, Shannon, or Masshole, you're low. No.
Yeah, go closer to your mic.
I can't
Closer.
hear you now.
Oh,
Hold on.
that was. Oh, it looks like you look down. Look at your microphone setting. Oh. Okay.
She's on silent.
Your mic is on mute. Your mic is on mute. Okay, someone's texting.
Still on mute, Masshole.
Yeah. I think we're having some audio issues. It's showing up on this end. It looks like it's on mute.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
There you go.
Still can't hear you.
Check your volume. Can I just call? Yes, let me get you my Google Voice number and you can call. Now, okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Thank you, Shay.
Okay.
Love you too.
Now you're good.
Okay.
Hang on, my two beagles. I'm going to get my Google Voice number. Give me 1 second.
All right, so you guys can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I hear you good now.
All right, cool. Okay, so I was saying that I agree with what Bristol did 100%. And the reason I agree is because, yes, the police have a job to do, and they're the ones that should do their job. But in order for them to do their job, sometimes they need help from the public.
I don't agree with that at all.
My husband's on the other side.
There's Masshole. What up, Masshole?
I think what she did was rotten. I think I have a warrant. You could let me know that I have a warrant so that I have an opportunity to take care of it, especially if I don't know that I do have a warrant. I don't believe he knows that he had a warrant. I really don't. You don't chase police. You don't film them. You don't go in courthouses. You don't stand up to politicians knowing you have a warrant. Nobody in their right mind would.
Or do you? He might be crazy enough to do that. And does he have an alias? Is he using someone else's name? We don't know. His day in court will tell us, though, right?
True.
That's true, but I believe what Masshole just said is the key. You don't do that shit, and if you had a warrant, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, guys.
If I have a warrant, I better be careful.
Right.
Because she's gonna come after me.
Listen, I've had friends that have done something wrong, and they've popped up. And guess what? If they've done something wrong, then and I know something, I'm gonna say where they are. It is what it is. If you've done something wrong, you need to face your consequences, get it over with, and be done with it.
So you would do that for any level of crime. No matter.
I mean, all right. If it's like my family, no, I'm not going to rat out my family. Okay. I don't know Will personally.
I could care less who has a warrant, who doesn't. If you have a warrant, it's up to you to take care of it. That's how I feel.
It is, but he's not taking care of it. He's had it since 2017, and it sounds like it's from another state.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Does that go back to a different state?
That's what it sounded like when they were talking, because he was saying, "Oh, I was just there, blah 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 blah."
Well, he was just.
And I thought they said Albuquerque.
No.
What?
Attleboro.
Oh, Attleboro. I thought it was a different state.
No,
I don't know.
Attleboro.
But even still, we don't know. Like, does he have an alias? Has he been like lying about who he is?
To me, there's something clearly wrong. I just don't see him filming police in the last almost 3 years, and a warrant has not come up by these police.
But he doesn't. They don't answer questions when they go into these police
matter.
stations. They don't tell
He's on a watch
anybody
list.
who they are.
The police know who he is. There's no way. There's just absolutely no way that the police don't know who he is.
Hi, you there?
Yep, we're here.
No, she's gonna call.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to see how I was trying to pick up a Google call. It's supposed to go to my phone, but for some reason it didn't. I'm sorry.
I agree with Masshole 100% here on this situation. I mean, if you had a warrant like that, you would know, and it's got to be some kind of, I'm trying not to cause some kind of minor infraction that I believe was set up, and I don't think that we all have the missing link.
Well, it was clearly set up. She called the cops. She lured him in and knew ahead of time.
No, but wait a second. Will challenged her. She had nothing to do with it. They were in a live stream. This was the day they went to Cambridge. Anselmo and Will were in Cambridge.
Oh.
And Will started talking about Bristol to Enrique, whatever his name is. And he was like, I challenged Bristol to a debate, blah, 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 blah. So Bristol accepted. Bristol runs Corey checks on everybody that they do.
Which is true.
And it's not just like she Googled some information. No, they run a full background check on every story that they do, just to see who the people are.
It's not Bristol's fault that he has a warrant.
No, it's not Bristol's fault. It's not. And
No.
it really could be, like, yes, the charges are larceny, but it really could be that he just didn't make a court payment and it showed up a warrant. And it just so happens that the warrant is because of that charge. It really could just be he didn't do some community service, like it might not be because of whatever the charge is. It might just be he didn't fulfill all of his requirements.
And let's face the facts. There's obviously different people in the world. Some people would call, some people wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't call.
Me neither.
That I don't know. If I found out they had a warrant, it's none of my business.
Listen, if I see somebody running around waving a gun, I'm going to call the cops on them.
Well, obviously.
Period.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't waving a gun.
If it's a sex offender that I know, and I do know sex offenders, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know them.
What? Kidding.
If I see them pop up on the news because they didn't report their address and they're wanted, I'm going to call. Like, period.
I agree with that.
I'm going to do that. Now, if my brother, I don't know, does something stupid, am I going to call him my brother? No, I'm not going to call him my brother. I'm going to act like it's not my brother. I know nothing, and I'm going to support him, and it is what it is. But I just feel like if it really isn't something or he didn't know, well, now's his chance to clear it up, take care of it, and it's done. And I don't even have anything against Will personally. I watch his Demand the Truth stuff because I actually enjoy, like, the conspiracy theories and things like that. So it's not even like I don't like him. I like that stuff that he does with the Demand the Truth, but I don't agree with the way he confronts people. He gets in their face. I watched him at a gun rally go up in this news reporter's face and screaming at her because she wears too much makeup. Like, what does that solve?
Well, he sounds like an asshole, but I still don't think this should have happened.
Yeah.
I think Will is too big for his britches sometimes. I think he thinks he's really, really smart. And in some things, yes, he is really smart. And he's got a lot to say. And really could. In this case, he wasn't smart. But he called out the wrong chick. And you know what? I think the way that he went about it and the shit talking, sorry for my French, but his shit talking he's been doing on the live stream to Bristol caught up with him. Unfortunately, she found some dirt on him. And I know she's got cops that are friends. And I know that when things come up, they give her information. And I think that having that connection, sometimes you got to pay it back. Like, okay, well,
Well,
hey, this guy's been running. He's gonna be here.
it's obvious that she's got those connections and that she gets reports and stuff. That's why it's even more curious that he accepted a debate. He accepted a debate from someone that is known to look into people's backgrounds and is known to do this. That's why I don't understand why.
Will didn't know what he was getting into.
She had Anthony.
Period.
She had that other kid arrested too, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony. They set Anthony up.
What was that story?
So Anthony, when Danielle, because I don't want to call her hot tow truck girl anymore. When Danielle,
Are you there? So stupid. Sorry. Hello.
where's that remote?
And here's the other thing, guys. I don't believe in you guys being attacked for even talking about it. People should not come back and attack your channel.
No, they shouldn't.
Or your persons because you want to have a discussion about what just happened.
Hang on, what?
People should grow up.
I'll put you on in just a second. Are you saying?
I appreciate that, Masshole. I mean, and it's gonna happen. Watch, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get shit because I paint my face. I'm gonna get shit because I talk about it.
Oh, the face paint looks great.
You know what? People need to grow up.
You risk being attacked. That's just how it is. But we have a caller. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay, it's Google here. Listen, I just wanted to say, perhaps, and I don't know, so I'm just telling, perhaps when Bristol went to, full files or warrants or information, whatever, they said, why are you doing this? And she said, I'm going to do this interview or whatever she told them. And they said, well, this guy has a warrant. I mean, maybe she didn't, call up the dog and say, hey, I'm going to do this, come over here and meet me.
No, I think she called. I don't know, but I think she definitely told the cops he was going to be there.
And she'll tell people that she did.
She will. She'll say it.
She's not scared to say it.
Yes, I agree. She probably said, I'm getting this information because I'm going to do an interview with him. And they probably thought, okay, well, he's got warrants. Where are you doing an interview?
Oh, that's true too, yeah. That
Could be. Could be.
He said, hey, I'm going to meet with this guy. He's got warrants. Meet me over here,
Could be. Definitely. And I just, knowing Bristol's already done it once to Anthony, who is Danielle's co-defendant in the credit card thing at the Encore. He was the one pretending to be the guy whose credit card was used.
So she had him arrested too?
So she found out he had a warrant and he met up with Bristol somewhere and she was trying to get information from him and he was trying to get money from her. So he was like, I'll give you this information if you give me $50. And yeah, so Bristol told the cops, well, I'm going to have so-and-so here. And, when you want him, when I'm done with him, you can have him. And she admitted it. So I personally, because she's already done it once, she probably did it again.
She may have law enforcement, connections. I don't have any idea. But I thought that guy that was with Danielle said, I'm going to turn myself in. So that might have been.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Because he did not want to get into trouble over it. So he said, I'm going to go ahead and turn myself in. He said, let's do it at the meeting. I
didn't hear him say that. I was
no part of this, and he wanted to involved with it,
So when he was at the Encore, he didn't know what he was doing because I thought the police report said that he was the one who extended the case.
He was the one pretending to be Mr. P at the Encore, but he wouldn't have done that if Danielle hadn't pulled him into it. Because how would he have known?
Exactly. I understand. Bristol got a hold of him and said, I'm going to do this, thing on the YouTube channel, whatever. I think he thought, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and turn myself in because I didn't know that there was warrant back now of this felony. So
No, he knew. Anthony knew. He knew he had a warrant and he was hiding. That's why he wanted money. He needed money.
Well, he didn't money to get high.
Yeah, I think he's got a drug problem
He
or
wanted to get high
something.
before he went to jail.
And they had gone to a strip club, and she was pretending to use the Bristol, turned the credit card around and was pretending to try and take money out of it. But what she was really doing was holding him there till the cops arrived.
Okay.
I remember hearing the story and not understanding what was going on.
Yeah, he had, I don't remember who reached out to who, but I want to say Anthony needed money and thought, and he had said, oh, fuck Danielle, you know, she set me up, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what you want to know about her, but I want $50 in return. So I think he actually, in my opinion, he reached out to Bristol.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just wanted to make the point that maybe when she was getting this information from the police officers or the police station, they may have what are you doing with that? And she said, well, I'm going to interview him, and they may have said, well, hey, he's got a warrant saying you do there. You know, I mean, that could have happened. I don't know. I was so shocked in this video. I really was.
It's pretty shocking, I think.
I didn't know he had a warrant. I just, you know, one thing with those two was the last time we went to some building, and I put a comment on there, I think they were really rude to those people. You know, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and it costs nothing to be nice, nothing.
Oh, for sure.
They could have done this without being so confrontational. You know, that was my comment on their video.
I can't hear what she said.
No, I'm gonna let you go because I don't think. Okay. Bye. Thank you.
I couldn't hear that last part.
She was just saying that she thinks that it's wrong for them to be that confrontational on their video.
She thinks it's wrong that Will is that confrontational?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Will has a lot of good stuff to say, and I do think he could do something good with what he's looking into. But when he gets into these audits, he's rude. First of all, he's just really rude. He's ignorant. And watching what they did at the State House in Mass the other day with the cop and just like the way they were speaking to people, like. Really, I wanted to like throat punch him. Like he's so ignorant, you know. It's just it's like they are done, and then he like has got to go the extra mile, like go do your job, or you're dismissed, or you know what I mean. It's just rude.
I don't agree with that stuff either.
No, that whole way of acting is just for attention. It's not teaching anybody anything. No one should have to put up with that just because it's your job. I mean, if you work at Burger King and someone came in and talked to you like that, you could tell them to get out.
But honestly, I think that's why the Turtle crew is not as big as they should be, because of the way that they talk online about people, the words they choose. They could be so much more professional and have so many more views. And
I don't give them
their articles would do so much better.
If they stuck to local criminals who were truly not being held accountable by the system,
and there's plenty out there,
and didn't speak about people like that, they would probably double their subscribers.
They really would.
Yeah, I think that's what Aiden's trying to do, though. Starting the other Turtle Boy. There's Turtle Boy Sports, and then there's Turtle Boy Daily News or something. I think he's trying to get away from the ratchetness of one side and is trying to get into this other area because, but you know,
makes them no different when they act like that.
No, and I agree. I do. Although I enjoy just the realness of it and just that they say whatever's on their mind. And you know, at the same time, we got to think like it's at someone's expense. And each time they expose somebody, they're essentially losing people. that could be a part of their channel or grow their news. You know what I mean? So that's the other side of it. So I think the thought of doing something good is there, but at the same time, it hurts them because each time they expose somebody, they're losing people.
Well, I think it's the way they expose them.
Yeah, that
The way
too.
they go about exposing them.
But I think, like, from what I've been watching, I think Bristol.
They just had a news story stolen from them.
Yeah,
And then
they did.
And they go right back to believing what mainstream media says and does. That doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
think that it's believing what mainstream media does. I think they're trying to do their own thing. I think Bristol is even trying to do her own thing. And this is my opinion. This isn't what she's told me or what I've heard, but it looks like Aiden's trying to get into, news, typical news stories and grow a different audience or, a bigger audience, but be a little more professional. And I think Bristol's trying to go down this investigative path and essentially trying to cut her own career.
There's nothing wrong with that. She just needs to go about it.
There's nothing
Go
wrong with
about it in a proper way, right?
But what investigations has she done? I've seen her get police reports and read them, which I enjoyed it. I listened to it. But is it truly an investigation? I mean, if say she went about this in a different way and she was going to investigate Will, and the end of the investigation ended with Will being arrested. Now you've got an entirely different.
Yeah, nothing was solved.
Yeah,
But something was solved. You heard her talk. So Will has been running a fake nonprofit. Okay, that's what these charges are about, allegedly.
No, it's larceny, the charges.
But he's also been telling something about a nonprofit. Okay,
because he's running a fake nonprofit.
Right. So, and that's what I was hearing. So again, this isn't fact. This isn't like I'm reading it from a paper. This is what I kind of gathered, and I could be totally wrong. But it sounds like he's been running a nonprofit under false pretenses, and he's got some explaining to do.
And here's a prime example, guys, that because sometimes me and her don't agree, but when this is over and we hang up, we're not going to fight. We're not going to call each other names.
No.
So it's okay to have a difference of opinion, and those are for the people that attack.
Yeah, if you guys want to attack me because I have a difference of opinion, I could care. I mean, I really couldn't care less. I mean, when I hang up from here, I'm going to go and eat dinner, and I probably won't even think about this until I log on later.
And Masshole and Masshole's wife, you guys have always been very good, very true people.
Yep.
And you've earned my respect through that, because even through that, all the bullshit, we called, we talked, and we were good people, and we were like, yeah, we have a difference of opinion, but yet we can sit here face to face, hash out our opinions, respect each other, and that's the end of it. Nobody's calling the police,
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean,
back to the investigation, but to get back to that point, what if Bristol would have looked at the nonprofit, donated to the nonprofit, seen if she could have gotten some other information on it? And
that's a good idea.
You do all that instead of, oh, let's debate. And then when the cops come pick them up, point and laugh at the guy getting arrested, which to me is just low. It's low.
So I think no, and I get your point there on that. I mean, I called it though. I knew she was gonna laugh in his face at some point, at least twice. I knew that was coming. That's just who Bristol is. But I think what she did is investigative journalism. I think that Will challenged her, and Will, let's just say he's been pretty slick with his mouth on Discord and on the live streams, and he stepped in dog shit on this one because he thought he did his research and he thought he knew what he was getting into.
He should have did his research
and he
on
thinks
himself.
he's so smart, and this time he ended up with mud in his face because he did not understand his opponent. When you challenge people to debate and you go against people, you need to know who your opponent is. He didn't do his homework. He thought I'm a smart guy. I call out Epstein and I call out all these people and I talk to these professors and I go on these investigative, news cons and I know a lot of stuff and he does. But he didn't know Bristol. He might know Turtle Boy Sports and their blogs, but let's be real, there's 6 bloggers together.
Right. And the information is accurate. I mean, if you watch her shows, who she is, she doesn't hide who she is either. So he should have better.
No, she does full query checks on people. When there's victims in the police reports, she reaches out to them. She does a lot with domestic violence victims. I think that is the biggest passion of hers, from what I've seen, is sticking up for the victims. And maybe in this case, Will has defrauded somebody that she might take offense to. And in this case, this is where he stepped in the shit. He didn't know that she's already done this before.
Well, it's all well and good if she thinks, though, she's going to have any kind of career and she's going to keep doing this, it will never happen. It will never happen.
She's going to get a lot of lashback. I guarantee it.
I'm sure.
She's gonna get a lot of
that's the
lashback.
thing. When you do this, you have to expect that, right? Like, you're going to have a difference of opinion and you're going to say and do things that other people aren't going to agree with, and you're going to have to deal with it.
But I don't agree with somebody. Yeah, maybe he stole something from a store or something. Who knows? But I don't believe he belongs in jail until Tuesday morning. I really don't. I don't think that's right.
Not.
Taken away from his family.
He may not be, because let me tell you what, if it has to do with court fines or whatever, all he's got to do is pay the court fines and he can be bailed out. And I know that personally because I've done that. I got in trouble for bouncing a check at a grocery store. I was like 20 years old at the time. I was buying food for me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, and I was still dealing with a concussion. I wrote the check. I forgot to put it in the checkbook, and I got in trouble. The check bounced, and I had to go to court, and I had to pay a fine. Well, I didn't finish paying the fine, and guess what? I got a warrant, and I got arrested. And for me to get out, I had to pay what was left. End of story. Lucky for me now, it's all been dismissed and cleared up because I paid the fine. But it could be that simple. We don't really know the extent of what this is. Like, she didn't get into the police report. We don't know, is this just a bounce check? Does this have to do with a nonprofit? You know what I mean? Like, we don't know all of it.
If you call the cops and have somebody arrested, why not explain what's happening?
Right.
Why not explain to the viewers what's going on?
So first of all, she's running a YouTube channel, right?
That's what you do.
That's what the views are all about. So now we're all going to be like little mice and like go to the screen. Well, at least I am. I don't know if anybody else will admit it. I'm going to watch on Sunday to see what that was about. What is this? Like, what's the story? You know?
You could explain it. I would guess you would have to. I mean,
I would think so, or at least write a blog about it. What? Because it happened so quick. As soon as the warrant got brought up, Will was like, "I gotta go." I mean, he was like, "I'm out of here." Da 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 da. Like,
really
I gotta leave, like cockroaches. Yeah.
Well,
We got a runner.
He looked surprised for sure.
He looked worried. He looked really worried.
Like the cartoon beat.
Exactly. See you later.
It's like Coyote and Roadrunner.
Well, guys, I think we should probably wrap this up. It's been over an hour, but it was great talking to you guys again. You're welcome.
Yes, I love being a visitor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to talk to Masshole again and Masshole's wife.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be back on.
Yeah, anytime.
Matter of fact, what program are you using? Maybe we can get this program.
StreamYard.
StreamYard. That's dope.
Yeah, this is cool. I like how it does that.
I like how the comments show up on the screen.
Yeah, it's a good program, and I didn't know that you could share the screen also.
Oh, you can do screen share too.
Yeah. We were watching the debate.
Patrick.
Oh. So did the live comments come? Do all the comments come on your side and Bill's side?
Right now, it should be broadcasting to both channels.
Oh, I can even see them
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's right.
Oh,
You had it
no
off.
kidding.
Oh.
I just realized I can read the comments right on the screen.
That's awesome.
All right, well, I want to hold you guys up. Thanks for having me on. And everyone else out there, be nice to these two. They have a lot to say, and they're smart people. Be nice to them.
I just have an opinion. You guys can or not. It's fine with me. I always welcome a debate. You don't even have to be that nice to me, as you can see in the comments. I really don't care. If you just comment your name, though, anyone can do that. So come with an opinion.
Yeah, it's free. This is what freedom of speech is all about, right? We all are allowed to have a difference of opinion. And I mean, even me and him are on a different side of the fence on this one, and it's okay.
I won't talk to you. YouTube might, but I won't.
Well, have a good night.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Later, Bill.
Later.